Hi, this is Finn here from cHelloE1. I'm going to give you a quick intro into cHelloE1 mobile app. If you go to the cHelloE1 homepage and scroll down to the See cHelloE1 box and click on it, you're going to get a tutorial on how to download the code and get it up and running locally. You can also just go straight to GitHub and have a look at the code there if you don't want to download the code. So here in my browser I have it up and running, and it's open on the about page where I need to enter the URL for the IIS server. Not with HTTPS. Okay, so now it's configured, and now it just waits for me to enter in the word search for the address book, and I can enter in the stooges. And since this is the first time, it needs to go and authenticate me first. And it comes back with the three stooges. Now this application doesn't really do much, but the purpose of it is really to explain the development of this application as well as the other selling mobile apps. This uses what's called Redux, which is a library that is for storing and modifying a state. It's like a state machine. And if you're using Chrome, then you can download the Redux Dev Tools, which I have here. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you a little bit how that works. So if I refresh my app, it doesn't go to the About page again because I've already entered in the configuration. But what I need to do is that I want to open up my Redux to the left here, and so I'm going to show you what happens when I enter in the stooges here. So I'm prompted for the authentication. And you can see something happened here. So as I said before, the Redux is there to maintain a state. So if I click on these things, this shows me the state of the application, and it's at the moment it only has 4 actions in it. There's the authentication request, which is the first action made, where the mobile app sends the username, password, device name, and required capabilities. So this is the AIS requirement. AIS comes back with authentication response, which has the user information like alpha name, address number, date format, etc. But the most important thing it comes back with is token. And this is the token that we need to use in subsequent calls. Now, once it's been authenticated, it sends the form request. And here we can see the actual application call. So what this form request is to P01BDWRD, which is the name search address book application, and it's calling form A. And the parameters it passes in is that it sets the control value of control ID 18, which is the name to search for, sets that to stooge with an asterisk, and then it clicks on the control ID 15, which is find. Now E1 response comes back with the data. in the grid data, I can see that I've got one record back, and here's the row set for that one particular record. Now, if I ever click on the Stooges here, you can see that it just made another form request. And you could see that it took a few milliseconds until it filled out the remaining information. And we have a look at what form request it sent there. So in this case, it's using the address book application form A, P01012. And the input is, as the form input, it's passing the address book number that I selected earlier. And the response that comes back is the form with all these fields that are on the address book. And what the mobile app does is that it just picks out the information that it wants to display. Now the benefit of doing this is that it gives you the transparency that you need when you are, particularly if you need to debug AIS call, is that you can see every single request that is made and what exactly comes back. So that's it for a quick intro to cHelloE1. Thank you.